Hello. Time to predict the winner of the Super Bowl. I think I've had 8 years of this now, and I've been right 6 times. So, good odds. Let's see how it goes. Okay, what we have here is the good old Rider-Waite deck that I've had since 1986, because I'm old. And this is called the two-path spread. So here we have how the general atmosphere of the game is going to be. Over here, we're going to have the first half and the second half for Philadelphia. Over here, the first half and the second half for Kansas City. So let's see how it goes. Wheel of Fortune reversed for the whole game. Okay, this is a weird one. Usually the Wheel of Fortune tells us that just things are changing. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. But when it's reversed like this, it usually means that you're struggling against how things are going. I don't really know what that implies because I, as usual, should have made this disclaimer at the beginning. I don't know anything about football. I don't know anything about either of these teams, except that, like, the Kansas City Chiefs are still named the Chiefs. Like, are we still doing that? Seems a little weird. But anyway, so some kind of struggle, which, I mean, that could just be generally like, hey, we're having a football game. Sports ball is a struggle, a contest. I don't know. Let's see what else we get. So first quarter, Philadelphia, Kansas City. So for Philadelphia, we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. And for Kansas City, we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So Pentacles in both places. Pentacles, I mean, that kind of gives you an atmosphere for the first half of the game. Pentacles are about earthiness, materialism, just putting in the day-to-day work to do stuff. Obviously, both of these teams have put in some day-to-day work to be here in this contest, but again, without knowing much about either team, I can't really speculate how that works for either one. But what is happening here with Philadelphia is that this guy is obviously a journeyman, an apprentice at his work, but he's not being patient enough to get where he needs to go if it's reversed. So maybe taking shortcuts, skipping over stuff. So for Kansas City, the Knight of Pentacles is your kind of dependable guy. Like, he's always going to do the work for you. But if he's reversed, he's being a little too slow and steady, like almost slowing down to the point of not doing anything. So I'm thinking the first half, Philadelphia is probably going to get a little farther than Kansas City. Maybe they're going to score a little more. Okay, so now we're going to look at the second half of the game. What we have here for Philadelphia is the Chariot reversed and Judgment reversed. So we're going to have some drama in this second half with these major arcana. Now this is interesting because, so the Chariot generally means that you're like controlling a situation through force of will alone. Like, you're just white knuckling it, and that's how you're staying in control of everything. When it's reversed like this, that generally means that you better find a different way because that's going to stop working for you. So sheer force of will, like, this kind of makes sense with what happened in the first half. We may have been stumbling through without attention to detail, or maybe without persistence, and still, maybe done okay. But we're going to have to find some different way to do things in the second half. The Judgment, which is also reversed here for Kansas City, that's an interesting one because that usually means like something has happened and you need to change, or a change has occurred and you need to respond to it. If it's reversed, you're not answering the call. You're not responding to it. You're not facing reality and changing in the way that you should. So if I had to make a decision on who was going to win based on this, I feel like things are going to kind of fall apart for Kansas City in the second half. Maybe they're not going to be able to get out ahead and score very much in the first half, and they're not going to recover from that. And I feel like Philadelphia is going to be sloppy as hell, but somehow they may emerge victorious anyway. So I'm going to call it for Philadelphia, even though I'm not quite as enthusiastic about that call as I often am. And we'll see if I'm right again.